This is Friday. There was a little mishap on Route 1 the other day. Evidently the door in the skid steer flew open and the guys didn't even stop and pick it up. So here's the frame. It's still pretty good shape. Door handle's fine. It's got to have glass and hinges, a few things like that, a strap and a glass shock. But you know, the $1,000 piece, this one that you can't get till mid-September, is fine. Just have to scrape the glass off and redo it, reglue it, put on new. I don't know. We'll get her done, get it back on. It's going to take a few days to get the parts, of course, but the frame wasn't available until the earliest mid-September, so we're lucky that that's good. And you'd think it would have been bent a little bit. It looks pretty straight to me. May think different when I get it on there and it don't shut or something. But for right now, that's what we're going to try. And they ought to be in probably in a week. We'll get her back together. It doesn't do much good to have air-conditioned cab if you don't have a door. Evidently, I didn't get something together right on this side panel. Showing a Volvo. Trying to get it open. I'm having some problems. Not getting this pin. Yeah, obviously something ain't right. Pin's clear out. There we go. So I got something wrong here on the adjustment. Spring evidently broke. But we got more. We'll work on that. Pins here and here. And Reese is doing something. Had to get this on video. Just see what you were doing. My goodness.
Take off glass. Door came flying off of the skid steer going down the road.
Uh-oh.
Hit a bump and the door came open and the door came off.
Cracked the glass a little bit.
Just a little.
I may have to replace the glass.
Hey, I do have eye protection on though. Like any glasses.
First time for everything.
Doing a little soybean scout today. Pretty sure all the 3.2s are ready to be fungicide. Check and see if they're ready for fungicide. Maybe some of the first planted 3.7s are. I'm not sure. Want to be at least 15 nodes high, which is these little joints you can feel that you probably can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, they're tall enough. And then you go 4 down. You want to make sure to have pods on them, and they do. So I say 3.2s when it dries up, which I don't know. Maybe tomorrow we're anywhere from 2 inches to, I think we had 8/10 around here. This won't be long. It's weather unless it rains. Heat really helps, and the crop sucking it up. 3.2s are ready. Check a few more of them to make sure. Check some of the early 3.7s. I decided to stop by the bin, see how progress is growing. I think they worked for, Saturday, so they'll get things done. Got the support tower up here for the drag that's going to go across there, the fillet. Crane here, lift here. I missed this with the time lapse. I should have kept the inside longer, but the inside looks like it's probably about done. Yeah, look at there, floor's all done. Drags in, it's one of these paddle drags. Be the third one of these halves. It just drags it across the bow in there, so you use an auger better on the grain and safer. Just let it go around, shovel once around the edges and let it go around again, and then all you gotta do is sweep. Not much shoveling to it. So, yep, looking done in here. Tell you what, a lot better air with all these sides out, but it might not hold grain as well. Putting the paddles together, that'll go in that overhead drag to fill the bin. That's what'll move the grain along. Here's the overhead drag itself that they'll go in. 3 different parts. And the platform where you can walk and support it. Found the first plant 3.7s they're planting in April. Looks like they need 2. I'm also checking something super important. Sweet corn, not quite ready yet. Getting there. It's getting there. Told you the first plant looked better. Yeah, definitely not ready. Wasted that one. These two are cleaning out the bean planter. I think he's finally done planting. And I'm getting the corn planter out and unfolding it. Last time I planted on Father's Day, I was pretty sure I had an air leak, so I'll check out, see where that's at. There it is! There's the leak. That's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. Alright, got the old one off, new one on. So, engage my hydraulics back. Now mine, Dad said he don't have to do this. He can just have the hydraulics engaged and the vac control off. I had to have mine at least 10 for that to power up my row cleaners. Now this one go all the way up to 100 beforehand. Let's see if it does now. Come on, baby. Then we'll go back and check it. Just make sure. Getting closer. Almost there. This is all the way up. Don't do this very often, but if it's real loose stuff, I will. Yeah, that looks way better. In the chemical shed, grabbing the forklift. Put back the corn returns yesterday morning, did get that on here. Today we're sending back the parent seed returns, which is the soybeans that we grow for farmers to plant next year. We got like 12 bags left over and the empty boxes. They go back different than other boxes. So you also got to keep the treated boxes separate from the non-treated boxes. So that's 3 different stacks around. And this stack all gone. Just a few left of the treated, non-treated that didn't fit on the trucks. Okay, and it's not enough for a whole nother truck, so we'll go back at the end. What'd you say? Oh, well, there's only 6 of them.
Wednesday, worked on the skid steer with Morse, and so we got the door all put back on that we tore up. Well, didn't actually mean for it to tore up. We were just going like 60 mile an hour down the highway, and boom, door came open in 1 second, she was gone. Case guy was behind us, he actually moved the door off the road. Then we picked up the pieces and just left the door. Let's not talk about that. But anyways, we got the door back. It's on the skid steer, new glass, everything, so we're good. Reese is up in Robinson, fungicide and corn. I'm here at the shop, and yeah, that's all that's going on. Bin progress, new bin going up seems to be like it's coming along pretty good. They got a crane over there looks like they're getting ready to set the drag up. They got a tower built, holds it up and everything. So, but anyways, that's about it. We had some problems with the air compressor. There's a thermocoupler valve. We got this Leroy 185. there's a thermocouple valve, and it basically acts like a mechanical thermostat, and it keeps shutting off on us. So we got one of those. It's getting hot is basically what it's doing, so because the thermostat's failed. So we got a new one of them coming, and so we're gonna be working on that. We'll get some video on that, and then hopefully get back to getting the dump all ready for this harvest season. And
all right, up at Robson, charging the Titanic. I left my GoPro at the farm. Came up here this morning, and well, it rained like 2 inches up here over the weekend, and parts of this got 4/10 of rain yesterday, so some is definitely too wet. But then some others didn't get that rain yesterday. Thought it was too wet this morning, but I'm gonna go try it this afternoon. But I gotta get Titanic started, get this Heggy filled up, and try not to get stuck. Got the water trailer already filled with water from home because we use our well, you know, that's free. Up here we gotta use city water, which definitely is not free. Yeah, hopefully get that charged, get filled up. Hopefully we're able to get a little fungicide done. If we can't get this spot done by Monday, we're gonna have to call an airplane. But you know what? It's all right. We'll take the rain. I got everything set up. Haggy filled up with fuel, all the stuff for the water to fill up, and I still can't get the Titanic charged. So doing double duty. Got the jumper cables from the truck on now with a battery charger. Hopefully it starts for too long. All right, finally got the truck out. Getting ready to get filled up. It's been a long time trying to get it going. George ended up having to come up and find it. Just a bad connection on the starter is what it ended up being. I wish I was smarter. Try and be as smart as those old men my whole life. Certain things not gonna happen. Well, at least we're gonna spray one load today. Better than none. Yeah, there's rain right over there. Stay away. Stay away for now.
Yeah, this is a little field that the ditch gets out on and overflows it here in the corner of this farm. This was replanted the corn. You see it all drowned out except for right around the edge I left it. And this had actually been sprayed twice with corn spray. Atrazine not too awful long ago, post spray. But so far the beans are looking fine. I think they'll be all right. If we've done this before, if they get a lot of water on them, that atrazine, I don't know, it just seems to be washed out enough that it don't affect the beans. But this is what I'm kind of wondering about, because usually we don't get it sprayed twice before you end up planting the beans in these small batches like this. But they're looking really good. They look healthy. Very small. Like I say, planted July 10th and today's July 17th. And there's more rain coming over that way later this afternoon. What's kind of funny is, you know, these washed out areas like this where floods, a lot of cuckleburs wash in, they come up like crazy. But it's still got enough kind of chemical that the daggone cuckleburs aren't coming up. Just look at the difference between this right here to our neighbors that was beans already and sprayed with bean spray. All kinds of weed stuff. Look at the cuckleburs. These are all cuckleburs there from being washed in. Them little floating things. You see there's a few over here in ours, but boy, sure ain't much. So that some of that corn chemical's got to still be there. But the beans are okay. Taking out some of our early planted beans here. Starting to pot up pretty good. Where they're thin, they see like this one here. Branched out, getting them on the branches. Plant them too thick, you just get a stick. So beans compensate pretty good where they're thin. Corn don't seem so much. They will some, of course. Got the right hybrid, but not like a bean. You got to have a good corn stand to have a good crop. Beans, it helps, but you can lose some. I think you can get down to 80 or 90, 80 for sure, I believe, and be fine. Been checking out some of the pollination lately. This earlier corn
when it was pollinating, it was really hot that week. What I've looked at, it's been mostly good. We'll check this one back, see what she looks like. Yep, this is good. Like no misses. Out there on the end, a couple. Right there's a miss. Not very many though. It's good shape. It's probably 16. 16 around, that's normal for a good crop. Some hybrids you get more. A lot of them you don't though. That's about all you're gonna get. That's really thin. So early corn's looking good. I found some down in there where it was wet. It had more skips than this, and then it was kind of along the edge too, and the Japanese beetles that ate more of the silks. They got to really keep eating on it to stop it from pollinating. But I think that was part of it, that and the hot, but not much. Which all in all, it's looking pretty good. I think our pollination is pretty good. Gonna be a lot of pollinating going on next week when it's going to be really hot. So we got plenty of moisture though, so we'll all be okay.
And once again at 8 a.m.
Folding her out. Back to the field today. Sure looked like we're going to get a lot of rain last night, or yesterday evening. Didn't amount to much. Just had a trace out of it, so I'm going to be back going today. Get my boom all primed up. Get going here. Just about. Yep, unfolded. Got some 13,777 on my left. Some 1222 on my right here. We're giving that 13,777 test against all the good ones. See if it's as good as they claim. Sure it is. One load sprayed, getting ready to fill up again. Jay's up here working on Titanic. Looks like he's gonna get new batteries. Working on getting starter off probably, or at least the wires.
Well, I took the main set of wires off and scrubbed them all up, and then
No go.
the batteries are bad, like bad
Batteries.
yeah. So I got an each set of them. Napa is sold. Napa here in Robinson has sold over 100 batteries just this week. That's crazy.
Chinese are sabotaging us with bad batteries. Taking off for another load. There's a prison. Robinson. Jay got that going. Clean the terminal on the starter, or clean the connection on the starter. Still didn't go. Ended up changing batteries on it. So it's on the second planted stuff now. It's a little behind. I got 1136 on the right, 1222 on the left. 1222's tassels aren't all out, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. This is just this field. I had some first planting in it, so I decided to go ahead and finish the field. The other ones, it seems to be out everywhere. Much chance of rain this weekend, so do this one just a little early instead of getting behind and being late on it, and then maybe being late elsewhere. I got the 3D nozzles from John Deere, so you don't have to worry about drift on this. Really puts her down in the canopy. One sprays forward, then the next one sprays backwards, so that helps get some better coverage too. I am using my row sense, but I got it set to where GPS steers into the row. You definitely don't want to leave that off, because then you get turned in there, something gets sideways, and then yeah, just not as good. I hit the GPS steer first, and then when I get going here in the middle, then I put my row sense on. If I ever hit a bump, might jag off a little bit every now and then, but for the most part, it does better than I do. Unless you're on a hillside or on a curve, then it doesn't do as good. Which allows me to just play with the booms to try and get them just right on top of the corn, get down in there, fogger in there good, get a little better coverage hopefully. We do this, for those of you who don't know, this is basically medicine for the corn, especially all the wet weather we have. There's going to be a lot of diseases. This coats the leaves so don't get any fungal diseases. There are different stalk diseases that don't protect against different viral diseases, but Protection fungicide or fungal diseases for 4 to 6 weeks. Just depends. And it lasts long enough for when tar spot comes around, which we got last year for the first time real bad. It also gives you some pretty good protection on that. Well, 4/10 here at the farm. Like 1.5 inches of Robinson, so no fungicide today. That's gonna have to wait till at least Monday. I'm gonna mow just a little bit. Or something like that. A little John Deere tractor. In here in the corner with some big ditches that can't really get the big mower in. So get this mowed down. It's been a while. What in the bridge embankment is going on in here?
Fixing the auger that I tore up last year.
Oh. Just hit a bridge, no big deal.
Yeah.
We're able to ratchet strap it and everything else to get it home. So new one of those pieces, a new tire, do a little welding.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that was the longest trip of 2 miles that I've ever made.
Well, you're a Peterbilt guy, you like low and slow.
Well, it was real slow. About 1.3 mile an hour for 2 miles, and then it took me 2.5 hours. Yeah,
you made it though.
Most people don't understand what the point is, but farmers do. So I'm telling you right now, 1.2 mile an hour from like 1.7 is a big difference.
It is a big difference. High percentage at those low speeds.
Most people don't understand.
No, a mile per hour makes a big difference. Got the auger all put back together and then taking it back out. Yeah, that looks much better. Well, decided to finish the week checking out the bin site. As you can see, it looks like the drag's up. I don't know if it's all done or not. It might be. That looks like it. I had to put the chain in it. I don't think they're completely done, but I think they got the paddle in there. I think they gotta change some things on the distributor maybe. Got the drag done here coming out to where it's gonna dump into our pit and then go up to the leg to empty it. Well, yeah, it's definitely not all done. We still got some bin sheets put on, but yeah, it's almost there. Way up there. I'll climb up there one of these days, get you guys a look at it, but not today. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. There'll be more fungicide going on next week, but there will not be a video next week. It'll be our yearly week off from YouTube. So see you in 2 weeks.